can cook too. Today we're making tomato soup. Adults usually like to put basil on their tomato soup, but today we're going to put little heart croutons. And this tomato soup is really yummy and creamy, and it just makes you feel all warm and toasty. So you're going to need some tomatoes. And we're using canned tomatoes right now because it's early February, and we usually have frozen tomatoes, but there's no fresh tomatoes in the stores right now, so we're just going to use 8 cups of tomato. Your organic chicken stock. We're just going to put the whole thing in. So that was 4 cups of chicken stock. Now, I'm going to take half of an onion, and you cut off the end, and then you cut it in half, and then peeled all the skin off. So that way, we don't have to fish out all the little tiny cloves. And we take it out. I'm going to make a little face. Okay, there's my little guy. Powders. And then you're just going to put this in with the broth. So you're going to bring it, the heat to medium-high, and then you're going to let it boil, and then bring it down to low, and let it simmer. It's been simmering for about 20 minutes. So we're going to take out the onion and the cloves. And if some of your cloves fall out, then that's okay, you just go find them. Or if some of the rings of your onions fall off. If you can get it out, they're so slippery. Oh! So next you're going to take this, or if you don't have this, then you can use a blender and take it out in scoops or ladles and blend it and then put it back in. But we're going to use this handy dandy little tool. You're going to stick it in and just turn it on low. So the next step is to make the roux, and it's a French word, just like français, but it's spelled R-O-U-X. I don't know why, because it sounds like roux or something, but it's basically just flour and butter. So you're going to need to melt your butter, and we're going to do it in this pan, while that, there. I'm just going to turn it up. And if you put it in when the butter's melted and you haven't kind of cooked the flour for a little bit, it'll have a raw taste. So that was 4 tablespoons of butter, and now you're going to add 4 tablespoons of flour. Like I said, you really have to cook it because you don't want that raw flavor in your soup. So now you're going to only do 1 ladleful at a time, and it's going to kind of turn into like toothpaste a little. Because if you just pour all of it in, then you'll just get clumps, which isn't good. And you're just going to kind of stir it. Quickly stir. So once you have about half of the mixture in, you can have your parents help you pour it back in there. But it went from like a tomato toothpaste or foam to tomato soup again. So my mom poured it in, and now we're going to add 2 teaspoons of sugar, and then you can just add some salt. So if your tomatoes are ripened and seasoned, then you don't need to add as much sugar, or any sugar at all. So now we're going to make the croutons. And you have your bread, and then the heart cookie cutter, and you can use cubes or circles or anything you think is cute, but since it's Valentine's Day, we're going to use a heart. So you're going to take your piece of bread, and we're going to try to fit 4 in here. So you're going to take your brush, and just take a teeny bit of olive oil, and just kind of brush the sides and set it on your pan. Cut out the hearts, and we cut up the extras, and then we brushed them all with olive oil. And we use gluten-free bread because it bakes really crisp. And the olive oil also gives it like a nice crispy coating, so it looks all golden and toasty. And then you're just going to sprinkle some salt all over So now I'm going to take my ovens, and we preheat the oven to 350 degrees, and you're just going to bake them till they're nice and toasty for about 10 minutes. So let's bring this over here. And you want to be careful because you can hit your arm like this, and then it's burnt, and it doesn't feel good. So the croutons are done, and now we're going to take them out and see if they're golden brown. They should be. Yep. I want to eat one right now, but I'll burn myself. So you see how we put the croutons in it? We kind of made them a little tilted so that it looks cute. You can do one or as many as you want, or you can like outline the bowl. That would be cute. And put one in the middle. But you can really decorate it any way you want with the little heart croutons. So I have my taste tester, Lexi, who's going to come in. And she's in her pajamas. She's usually in her pajamas or naked. But today it's in pajamas because we don't want to be naked on this video. Here's your spoon. You want a heart crouton? Yeah? Okay, go ahead. You might have to blow on it. Oh, what's up? It's kind of hard to chew because we both don't have any teeth. We've lost like 3 in the last 2 months, it seems like. This is a really healthy dish, and it's really delightful for your belly. And it's awesome. And I hope you like it. And remember, the kids can cook too. Bye!